Ladies and gentlemen, WWE Raw is in the books for this evening, August 10th, 2009, and honestly, my thoughts, my everything is kind of in a loop. Honestly, I don't know. Raw tonight was not. It was not as entertaining as I was hoping it would be. To be honest with you, Sergeant Slaughter got less airtime than the celebrities have got. People like ZZ Top and Shaq and certainly Jeremy Piven and Dr. Ken have got a lot more airtime than some of the wrestling hosts, and it really it not only worries me but it bothers me. But tonight, Sarge didn't really do much of anything. But with that being said, let's get right here into the recap of it. We kick off the show with Randy Orton talking about rumors that he had heard, and he just wanted to clear up those rumors. Cena comes out, basically gets in his face, says he wanted to break him in half. That sort of thing. Big Show and Chris Jericho come out to a surprising response. Chris Jericho certainly the one getting booed or cheered for his team. And basically they came out to make the announcement for Sergeant Slaughter that Jericho would verse Cena and Orton would verse Big Show later that night. And honestly, if it was me, I would have first made Sergeant Slaughter make that announcement himself, and two, I would have kicked off the show with Sergeant Slaughter. But apparently, I'm not in booking, and I don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm a fan and, a part of the IWC, and, my opinion doesn't matter. My opinion doesn't count, according to WWE, apparently. But if that was me, Sarge would open the show, and we get a thing here after this entire thing that says Triple H is going to be looking for Shawn Michaels. So yeah, we will see what happens there. Number one contenders match: Kelly, Alicia Fox, Gail Kim, and Beth Phoenix. Not really that much to talk about here. There was certainly a roll-up pin festival going on between the women wrestlers and flying crossbodies. But in the end, Gail Kim picks up the victory and is number one contender to face Mickie James for the Divas title coming up. The entire thing with Sergeant Slaughter night, whenever he'd just come out, he'd come out in the camo, his wrestling attire and all that, which I was hoping to see more of a Commissioner Slaughter type character, because I thought it would be better. But he comes out and basically just, this is Canada the entire night. And really they didn't use Sergeant Slaughter the way they could have, and they didn't use him well. I could have thought of much better ways to have been using Sergeant Slaughter. Backstage segments, actually making matches on the microphone, that sort of thing, which we didn't get that until the end of the show. So yeah. Our next match is Jack Swagger versus Evan Bourne. Quick match, I guess so say. Quick match. Jack Swagger picks up the victory with the gut-wrench powerbomb. MVP comes out, basically says that he wants to fight Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger said maybe next week, and yeah, so the segments with Triple H finding Shawn Michaels, he does find Shawn Michaels. We get to see him on TV tonight. And the segments really weren't all that entertaining. Shawn Michaels is working as a chef, not a burger flipper, not a cook, a chef, because he had the hat and the... Anyway, basically what we got out of all those segments was Shawn Michaels is coming back, DX reunion. We knew it was going to happen. And really, honestly, it didn't even excite me that much. I mean, after last week, you had a feeling it was going to happen, and you just knew it was, and yeah. We have a contract on a pole match, Eugene versus the Calgary Kid, and I expected Eugene to pick up the victory here, so I was shocked to see the Calgary Kid get the victory, but the Calgary Kid ended up being The Miz, so he is back on Raw officially, I guess. So I really had hopes for him that he was going to be able to do some things in the future here as far as a main event push maybe on SmackDown. But looks like he's going to be stuck being a lackey to John Cena, and that's all there is to it. Randy Orton versus Big Show is up next. Big Show wins by countout. Not really that good of a match, honestly, in my opinion. Orton basically getting thrown around quite a bit. He did get a little offense in on the Big Show, but nothing really all that much. Our next thing that we have up is Chris Masters versus MVP. Once again, another short match. MVP wins with a reversal into the reversal of the Master Lock into the Playmaker. Jack Swagger comes out, gut-wrench powerbombs MVP after Masters put the Master Lock on him. So I'm guessing they're setting up MVP versus Jack Swagger next week. I don't know, but even I don't think that was even done well tonight, honestly. But yeah, so. Our next match is Mark Henry and Hornswoggle versus Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase. DiBiase and Rhodes get the win after DiBiase hits the Dream Street on Hornswoggle. Not much to talk about there. I guess the main thing was to get them on TV to where they can talk about DX and all that. Ted says it'll be the shortest comeback in WWE history. Cody basically says, and if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Too bad. Yeah. And then we have our main event, John Cena versus Chris Jericho. Once again, not much to talk about here. And really, it kind of made me mad because Randy Orton just comes in the ring. He's just standing there, and the referee rings the bell and disqualifies. A disqualification or whatever. I'm assuming... I'm not sure who won. I'm guessing Chris Jericho won. I don't know who won. I guess there's I don't know. It's a no contest. We'll say it's a no contest. But that was stupid. It was honestly, it was stupid. And Raw overall tonight was, once again, it was crap. Plain and simple, it was crap. There was nothing good that came out of tonight's show. Not even the DX segments, if you even want to call it that. Not even the DX segments were all that good. Shawn Michaels super kicked a guy that got a good crowd response. He super kicked the girl, which Raw tonight was disappointing. And next week we're back to the celebrities. Freddie Prinze Jr. is going to be hosting next week, and honestly, we've got Cena and Orton versus Big Show and Jericho. Not even the slightest interest in it to me. But overall, Raw tonight was once again the continuation of last week. It was crap, and I really don't know what to say about Raw other than they've got a long ways to go to make it better in order to entertain me. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts. I'm going to plug Kazarni, We Hardly Knew You, Bobby and Callum. They got a thing they're doing now. Their latest video was 4 parts. It was wrestling through the week. Basically, they take it and basically make a thoughts videos of the entire week as a whole. That way they can touch on things like Ricky Ortiz's release and all that. I do have questions for the Q&A videos. Hopefully I'll be doing that tomorrow. I might do that instead of an ECW review. And with that being said, you guys take it easy. Let me know what you thought of Raw. Rate, comment, subscribe. You guys take it easy. Peace out.